had 40 over here somewhere.
50. 60.
Keep going, bronies.
Thank you.
No,
You will still stain it, but there will be probably less food. I don't really need to know. I'm just going to pretend. So how much?
80.
Okay, it's back to the dudes. No, my fluid's on Fluttershy. And he's insisting that it's for someone else.
Keep denying.
Of course it is. It's for your girlfriend from Canada. All right, so we have 80, and you two are. Oh, it's wife. You want your wife to stain the pony. Even bronies can find love somehow. Let us not pause and contemplate how or why.
How much mine was
What. But rest assured that together they're offering $80 to stain the pony together.
That's my.
I'm sorry, Fluttershy. I have 80. Do I have 85?
85.
90.
Oh. Well then.
100. Your lips are doing this. You're making her cry. Keep going. Get more. 100. Going once. Just out of nowhere. Wearing a Luna shirt. Yeah. 110.
115.
115.
Lovely.
130.
They really want that pony.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, 130. 130 for Luna lover. 69. X capital X underscore 69. 130 going once. Well, you have a fedora and a goatee. And you're not bidding on this. You're waiting for the body pillows. You're not waiting for the body pillows. You're just biding your time. Okay, 130 going once. 130 going twice. Sold to the guy in the Luna shirt. Which one?
Oh, I'll do those.
No. Which ATM?
First
I went to the one that was around the corner. Then I went to the one that was down the hall on the side.
Okay, there. Now you're good.
Then I decided, I'll go right below to be the further side thing. The vendor side, yes. Then I got
Look it up. There's no sure getting here.
So I went upstairs. But there was no wrong one. I went behind the food court where it had all the things. Finally, I found where he was.
Thank you for that information. For those of you who only have Interact on you, we have a report from the field. If you want money out of an ATM, you know that line of ATMs behind the food court?
Yep.
That's where you have to go because everything between here and there is drained.
Damn.
I did a rough calculation one time. The vendors hall about 5 years ago was doing around $1 million to $1.5 million in sales over the weekend.
Dang.
Wow. That was just a rough estimate based on people are spending about $200 or throughput is about this many people. So it's yeah, those ATMs weep for their mothers.
For this?
Okay. All right, a number of
25. 30. 40. 60.
60. Who's it signed by? I can't read the voice actor for Artemis. Jeremy?
Here, let me see. Jeremy Drow, I think. I can't make it out. It's the voice actor.
It's an English voice. I believe it's the English voice actor for Artemis. Anyways, we were at 70?
60.
60. I have 60 for a signed Artemis plushie. 60 once. 60 twice. 75. 65. Okay.
I'm up.
Close.
65. Oh, you just scoped it. 360 no scope. Bam. 65 once. 65 twice. Sold. Thank you. Okay. Does anybody here like Inuyasha?
Yep.
47?
What?
Let me explain how this works. If we're over $10, you round it off to fives. So rounding that off to 5 would be, math is hard. You have $47 on you, right? So the nearest 5 is $45. Do you want to offer for rounding on 5s? So 5, 6, 7, that's 2, or 8, 9, 10. This is not government accounting. Allow me to explain how rounding works.
Lovely.
I have 2 degrees in computer information systems, okay? So, there's 3 sort of ways to round. Okay? There's round, which you can grab the nearest integer or nearest multiple of, right? So if you have 1.5 and you're rounding, anything 1.5, 0.51, 0.52, that goes to the next one. That goes to 2, right? If it's 1.49, that's less than half, it goes down to 1. That's rounding. Okay, so 47 rounded to the nearest 5 is 45. Then there's floor, which is you go down to the nearest integer or the nearest 5 or the nearest 10, whatever you're rounding down to. So 1.6 floored would be 1. 2.1 floored would be 2. 1.9 floored would be 1. And then you go ceiling, which is you go up to the next one, which is what you were thinking of. Ceiling is 47, ceiling to the nearest 5 is 50. That's what you were thinking of. Rounding, if you're rounding to the nearest 5, it's the shortest distance. So if it's 2 to the low one and 3 to the high one, you go low. That's what rounding is.
Shut up.
But she's But she's a girl. What's your major?
I'm 18. I've just finished high school.
The failure party. So, now that we've finished with a lot of the brony stuff anyways, let me tell you about, so I think 2 years ago we had Andrea Libman who did the voice acting for Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie here. And an old buddy of mine who happens to be the furry on which much of my disgust of furries is based. He's a nice human being. He's just also a furry. And oh God. So he's in the lineup and he's harmless and he's pleasant generally and he's generous. And speaking about people as good or bad, you could say he's a good person. He's generous with his friends and even strangers. He tries to help people out. But he's in the lineup for Andrea Libman's autograph. That is a sweet fucking cosplay. Cerberus!
Yes! Mass Effect.
So, it makes my mass erect.
Yes!
I can't take credit for that, that was Yahtzee. So, he's in the lineup and he gets up to, and we know each other. Like, we've known each other for years, like a decade. And he knows that I'm doing guest relations and I'm standing behind Andrea Libman ready to snap the first brony that puts his weeping pustule hands anywhere near her. And the motherfucker says, whips out his cell phone and says, beep, can I ask for Fluttershy's hoof in marriage?
Well then.
And there was a silence, and I said, Pod, get out. Because we call him Pod. And he's like, but I just want to. I'm like, that's why you need to leave. And Andrea's just sitting there like, keep talking. And he's like, but can I ask for her to say something in Pinkie Pie's voice? And I'm like, you can ask.
I'm not gonna agree.
He'd ask from over there. He's a good person. Unfortunately, when he started working nights like 5 years ago, he did it without calculating that his social interaction would do this. And now he's like, I haven't been on a date in a while. And we're all like,
Really?
that's because Friday at 8 o'clock, you're stacking boxes. And unless someone's really into Tetris, but that's what gave me an idea, because like I was saying before, I used to be a 330-pound neckbeard, ham-beast, asshole piece of shit, and I'm less all of those things now. And so I know many of you are at least one of ham-beast, weeaboo, neckbeard piece of shits. Nope. So I thought I would give you some useful advice, and that'll happen later, on how to stop being useless neckbeard, weeaboo pieces of shit. I'm trying to make your lives better by making you less like you are now, because you're terrible people. All right. Who are you and why are you talking? Anyways, so have hope. If you haven't had a date in 3 years, I can show you the precise steps to take to solve that problem.
Or we can fish for Inuyasha.
Guess who's not getting bit on Inuyasha?
Denied.
With you, motherfucker. So, signed Inuyasha.
We had 45 somewhere up there.
I hadn't held it up yet.
No, he hadn't, because then she went on the. No, he went. He said 47 up there. Then he did the round thing.
Yeah. Do you still have 47 bucks? Okay, we got 45 up there. We hear 50 from the furry. There's silence. I can't tell if it's from shame or not being. Yeah, but you want to offer 50? Okay, 50. Do I hear 55? Not from you, because I know you don't. Do I hear 55? Going once for 50. Going twice. Sold to the furry.
Well then. Oh dear.
Inuyasha has like cat ears or some shit.
Dog ears.
Dog ears.
Dog ears. Peanut butter will stain this figure.
Well then.
All right. Oh, Luna.
50.
Signed by Trevor
bars.
Dable.
3.
No, it's 50.
I can't remember.